shit that we don't see any use in. Yeah. So I'm a real believer. When stuff gets revealed during your day, before you own it, bring it over to that, to 6 and 7, and see what's given back to you. Yeah. 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 So I find, yeah. And I have faith in that process because it's worked, over and over and over. So there's no ambiguity in me. I just know it's going to do what it does. Yeah. So, and I feel when it recycles back into this life, I travel a lot lighter, and I sense a presence, and I feel a power and stuff. So I think a lot of shit that's been frozen and sort of put in like a dead box has been brought out, and it's now circulating again. Yeah. So there's a feeling of being alive that's undeniable. Yeah. Yeah. So it's sort of like, you were a rope, and whatever was using the rope just tied it into nooses. So now your whole long rope thing of rope is in a form of nooses. So you're feeling like you're getting hung, you're hanging yourself every 5 days or one day. That same rope, if given to something else, may get straightened out and put to a better use. Yeah. It's the same length of rope. It's the same this. It's just how it's being configured. Yeah. And this is like when you've gotten sober, obviously when recovery progresses, there's less resentments happen. Did the resentment population of the world just decrease? No, there aren't any things called resentments running around. It's how we see things. Yeah. We're giving tons of meaning all day to stuff. We're dreaming, all of us. Yeah. We're having a subjective dream that's based on being an object, really. And so realizing the power that we are, would you want it in your mental state's hands to see what it did with it? You've had enough fucking history of what it does. No, I want to turn this will and life over to the care of something else so that it can regroove it, reconfigure it, yeah, and let it go out, yeah. So, yeah, what is it when you sense a presence? Like it's in the third step. You take this position. First, you sincerely take it, this position of relying on something greater than yourself. Then you get established in it, and then things suddenly start happening. You feel a conscious presence. A new power flows in. Was that power not there a second before? No. It was always there. But now there's access to it. Yeah? Because what was the interface between me and everyone and everywhere and all possibilities was a myopic view called self-centeredness. Super myopic, and that it sees everything how it pertains to it. That's a very small fucking window to have all of life's packages to get through to. Yeah? So we admit this, and then we rely on something outside that little dark room, and then by how it informs us through our own life, we get the intimation of it, the higher power. Yeah? It puts all those things that we thought had no value and puts them to great use, connecting with other alcoholics and addicts. And over again, it shows you, hey, that little shitty piece of jewelry was turned into a great gift. Why wouldn't you want to go through everything and bring everything to that? Yeah. You're not going to lose. You're going to get back tenfold, so to speak. Yes. You have it by giving it away. Where's the giving it away? 6 and 7. Give what away? The fucking all that which you are that's been pretzeled and turned into this idea and that idea and this dead end and this that and this righteousness, and to let it to get reconfigured so that energy circulates so you feel freaking alive. Yeah, and then you're present and available and of service. You know, we were like a gold mine. Then the head had us searching for gold. And then it's all failed, and we're brought back to the thing. And now we're not so sure about our old view. And we say, hey, maybe that mine's still working. Who knows? I'm going to surrender it to this thing. And now a lot of fucking gold is being brought out of your life. Yes? Was the gold put in there? It's always been there. But there was nothing that was taking it, nothing that was using it. It was just dead. You know? How many people heard from other people, oh, you have so much potential, but you're doing fucking squat. Yeah. That potential doesn't work well in our hands. Give it over to the higher power and it will put great use to it. Yes? Yeah. So whatever you feel the higher power is. Yeah. But hopefully you have a platform of sense feltness. You feel it. Yeah. It's not a thought. You feel it. You feel like you've been saved. You feel like you were struck sober. You feel like something is doing for you what you can't do for yourself all the time. That feeling is faith, right? Live from there. Live from that faith instead of the reports coming in. It's going to be terrible next year. You know, live by the faith that you feel, not which is constantly stroked and bullshit. Have you or have you not? Are you sober or not now? And do you believe you did it? And if you didn't believe you did it, you must believe something has. Yeah. You got to be looking at that which is giving you directions, or you're not going to see the directions, yes? Something can offer you directions, but if you're not looking, you're like, yes? The way of life has us looking to the higher power for direction. Yeah. I mean, obviously, the results are in. It works. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Gail had a hand up. I don't. Do you still want to come in, or?
Yes. Hi, it's Gail. I'm just looking for. I'm here, probably looking for encouragement because in my recovery, I'm experiencing a lot of what you're talking about, and because I had reached kind of the end of my life, and not suicide, but I was killing myself with my addictive things, and in recovery, I have just, it's like I woke up in the same world that I was in before, and I feel like a newborn baby. And I'm doing what you said about 6 and 7, because I spent my whole life trying to do self-help, trying to fix myself and fix my defects and be a better person and all of that stuff. And it failed miserably, horribly. It crashed and burned. And now it's like, that's like, to me, like everybody keeps telling me, well, you got to go deeper. You got to figure out your psychological reasons about, but when I just take it to my higher power and I say, here, I'm done with gossiping. You can take it. In a day or two, I just find myself stopping, like the pause, and just not doing it anymore. Something's working. I don't know what it is. I can't like explain it and everything, but the things you're saying resonate with me because they're happening. But I get a lot of chatter from program people telling me you're deluding yourself that you're getting free from all of this. and I know it's a process, and I know I'm not even remotely perfect, but I'm getting that pause, and I go to tell a lie, and it's like I got truth serum. It won't come out of my mouth anymore. I don't know what happened. So I don't know if that's a question, but I'm just kind of looking for a little encouragement. That's why I'm here. Then.
Well, remember, relying on the higher power. We're not relying on people. We're relying on the higher power. We all are at a point of perhaps we're sick also, on some level or another. So relying on the higher power. And if you're gonna make a bet, put it on a winning number. So if something's winning for you right now, put your money there, yes, and see where it takes you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone can be well-intentioned, and sometimes they think there's going to be a big fall from that pink cloud. So maybe they want to call you and tell you to come down now. Yeah, or try to send you a ladder and shit. All right, it's time to go. Take your messages from the pink cloud. My feeling. Seriously, yeah. And all that stuff that failed you succeeded, yes, because just like somebody went to a meditation retreat, to find out he didn't have to go to a meditation retreat. But that's how the value was there. It didn't really matter how it came about. There's the value, yeah. Yeah, so you realize something doesn't work usually by trying to work it for a long time. Yeah. Far out. That's well-earned recognition. Yeah. So you can see sometimes you find out it's a dead end by going to the end of it. Yeah. But after a while, then you can see a street and it looks just like that other street, and now you don't turn into it because you're thinking it's probably a dead end, and you're usually right. Yeah. Now you've got a clarity about dead ends. So, yeah. uh, yeah, honey, you're all right, gal.
Okay.
Come here, find sanctuary.
That's why I'm here.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, I don't think we've got any more questions here. Amy.
It's okay. What time is it?
Amy's got something to say, but yeah, Amy just said something in chat. But yeah, no more questions.
Oh, great. Well, let's say hello, goodbye then.
Okay.
Yes. We got Michael Stacy doing lots of service. Got his hair cut a little while ago. Yeah. The suit and tie is it's not far behind. Little suit and tie. We're going to start having a dress code for the Zoom. Yeah. Obviously, we have no say about waist down, but dress code for the waist up. Yeah. Men, ties and what I would love to get, you ever see that commercial, Forever Lazy? They were selling like adult onesies, like Barney the dinosaur. In their infomercial, they say lazy about 50 times. Forever lazy. That would be our dress code. They even have a little flap in the back so you can go to the bathroom without taking off the suit. We had an idea of it. And their cuffs are a certain way so you won't get caught without you grab the remote. Yeah, so you have full access to the remotes and shit. So I figure the next step would just buy it. You can have a full-length zipper and just it turns into a body bag. So you can just die on your lazy boy, and then the company would just come, zip it completely up, and take you away, discard you, forever lazy. So this is what goes on in my head, Gail. Yes, comedy routines all day. My poor girlfriend, she's had enough. She doesn't know when I'm talking about what's really going on or something I think's going on. I don't see much difference, really. I don't. All right, so Jeffrey's from Seattle. He's an empty chair. That's pretty good. We got who's this here? We got Kay. Nice to see Kay.
Have we got time for a quick question?
Yes, I guess you caught me. Yeah.
I know, only just because you're saying that there's this stuff about the policeman and that whole the perfect end of stuff, but then the kind of I don't know, like it used to be real bad, like bad and wrong to, I don't know, spend X amount of time watching TV or eating a bit more of this or that or whatever, and suddenly it's like, is it really? And yet I've heard you say a couple of times, you know, practicing these principles in all our affairs, and if you can't, then limit your affairs. I love that. Can you just say a little bit about that? Kind of, I don't know.
Well, simple. You got to realize where you're appearing at. Yeah. Not where you think you should be appearing at, or where you were appearing at, or where you're going to be, but where you're at right now, and then hopefully respond. So, yeah, there were certain things that in the first few years of sobriety I could not do. I couldn't practice these principles in those affairs. Yeah. So I limit the affairs until I can. Yeah. Yeah. It's just that simple. That's why if you can't see it, it's good to have a sponsor and stuff who doesn't have a vested interest in your story, so who can tell you the truth and say, hey, listen, I know, you know, how many people, they used to give us the suggestion, don't get in a relationship in the first year. No one ever listens to that. But a lot of us learn the hard way because then you go, oh, that's why they suggested that. Because both of us are incapable of having a viable relationship with another person. So I can't practice those principles in that affair. Yeah. I learned the hard way. But that learning was valuable because then other possibilities to learn the hard way I could detour from because I had already learned the hard way. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I feel like. You may not be able to do it now, but you probably will later. So it's not like, it's just a temporary condition.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Nice reminder.
Like today, in a way, I had an idea of going into this water, swimming in the water. Yeah. That was, that's the affair I wanted. Then during this talk, because I've had a flu for a while, not the COVID, something else. My nose started really acting up. So it's telling me now, oh, well, I'm going to have to limit my affairs. Yeah. I don't think it's a good idea because when I go swimming, it tends to upset the sinuses. So I'm not going to go swimming. Yeah. Simple. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I going to go swimming again? Yes, I am. But right now, today, probably not. Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like a nice curbing of the self-will kind of.
Yes, because the thing is, we can learn now. And we can learn from others, which is awesome. Yeah. And so the action figure learns now based on what works and what doesn't work, which is a much better learning curve than I have the right to do anything I want at any time and expect no consequences. That didn't work. Yes. So, yeah. It's basically being right-sized and then you'll be able to know when something fits or doesn't. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks for that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's applicable all the time. Yeah. It's not like, this is not metaphysics. It's about, yeah. All right. Isn't that what most of the suggestions are early in to a newcomer, is really limit the affairs because you can't practice these principles in them yet. You're just not there yet. Wow, I don't want to limit the affairs. All right, well, then they don't, and they learn the hard way. Okay?
Yeah,
And
it seems to
hopefully
match up nice with them.
And everything is given value. Yeah?
Yeah.
Like what Gail says, all that stuff. I found great value in that because it failed her, and that was its success or value. So now Gail can put that aside and get on with shit. Yeah.
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 Sounds like it matches up nice with keep it simple too.
Well, yeah. I mean, look at what happened. There was two things that I was in denial of or arguing with, which was that I was an addict, yeah, and that I couldn't manage my own affairs. Being in argument with that caused fucking unbelievable shit. What happened when I got sober, I got aligned with those facts. Yeah, you're an addict, so you can't do all this shit, and you're not managerial quality. The same information, when I was going against it, produced incredible effects, and now that I'm going along with it, they produce incredible effects. But these are much more expansive, and the others were much more contracting. But it's the same procedure. It's just my role is to have a sober assessment about where and what I am at the time. Yeah? Yeah. It's not saying these are the facts for everyone's life, but if they are the facts for your life and you're in denial of it, you're going to run into a lot of fucking trouble. Yeah. Well, I should be able to do what everyone else does, but no, you can't. But I should. Well, maybe, but you can't. Well, I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, see you later. And then a couple of months or weeks, they're calling you up again, and they're back in a rehab, and okay, here we go again. Yeah. Here are the facts. Are you willing to fit yourself around them, or do you want to keep trying to fit them around you? You can go, it's like go the softer way or the harder way. Yeah. So whatever. It takes what it takes. Yeah. I mean, I was in argument with that for so long, and then I was thoroughly convinced of it in the first step. And now life doesn't seem like an adversarial situation. Yes. Yeah. You can't argue with reality. You're going to lose. It just doesn't work well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, thanks. I'm going to continue to say goodbye again. Let's see. Jeffrey still is. Oh, yeah, there he is now. Nice to see you, Jeffrey. We got Chris T. Kate. Always nice to see Kate. Yes. Kana.
All right, man.
Nice to see you, Kana. We got Bobby Joe T. We got Kristen from the Philadelphia area, looking nice there. We got Kay. Thank you, Kay, for the question. We got Al from Vegas. Ben, thank you for the show today. We got Anu, as always, Anu. I mean, Anu is just like a perfect verb name. I love it. Yeah, because most names are nouns, seemingly, but Anu is like a verb to me. Yeah, Anu. Yeah, I dig it. Upstate Brittany. There she is. Bill Churchman. Walter from the Netherlands. We got a Zoom user. Nice to see you, Zoom user. Zoom user? What sounds like that old song. We got Mickey, the matriarch of Madeira. Always a pleasure. Amy from Seattle. She always wants to be in the middle of that road. All right, Roman. Nice to see you. Judith W. Zoom user, are you new? Have you been here before? This one? Yeah.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
No, this is my first time. I apologize for being late. Also, I'm on the East Coast and I got the time wrong.
No problem, bro. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Yeah. We got Matthew. Yes, nice to see you, Matthew. I think Matthew, thank you for your hefty support. Yes, very much.
Thank you, Paul.
Yes. We got Roman, my friend. I'll be seeing Roman, I hope, in September. When in Roman, go as the Romans go. Yeah. We got Senna, A, Rich A, Jess from Ireland. I'll be seeing Jess soon too. That's cool. We got Oliver from Berlin, Christine. Let's see. I think that's it. Hey, I'm happy to see everybody. We're here today at 4:30 Pacific time for a non-duality thing. It's on the website, and then all the scheduling for Zen Bitch Slap is under Zen Bitch Slap events. I think everything can be easily accessed with the Zoom from the website. Okay, so hopefully I'll see some of you today, 4:30 Western time, and if not, I'll see you soon.